What would it take to build a cabin by the river, starting from nothing but raw land? No road, no crew, just time, skill, and patience. This is Dmitry Lukin. He takes on projects most people would never start, not because they're easy, but because they matter. This project took more than a year and a half to complete. And when you build this close to nature, every decision has long-term consequences. Dmitry starts from the ground up. Because building this close to the river means constant moisture, shifting soil, and zero room for shortcuts. Everything that comes later depends on what happens here. The ground is carefully shaped and leveled. Not to look good, but to stay stable under weight, water, and time. A foundation rarely fails all at once. It fails slowly, almost invisibly. This is the part most people don't immediately understand. The pipes, the trenches, the multiple layers. It looks excessive. But the purpose is simple. Water must never remain where the building touches the ground. Water doesn't destroy a wooden cabin in one season. It works quietly, year after year. If moisture gets trapped here, the structure begins to rot from the inside, long before anything looks wrong on the outside. Each layer has a clear role. Some block moisture, some manage temperature. Others reduce long-term structural stress. Remove any one of them, and the system breaks. At this stage, progress feels slow. Days of work barely change how the cabin looks. But this is where its lifespan is decided. Concrete doesn't forgive mistakes. Once it's poured, every decision becomes permanent. Preparation either pays off here, or exposes every shortcut taken before. When the foundation is finished, nothing looks dramatic. No walls, no roof, just a flat surface. But this is where mistakes either become permanent or disappear forever. The frame is assembled right on site, piece by piece. Each beam is measured, aligned, and fixed directly to the foundation. Nothing here gets rushed. Each joint is checked before the next piece goes on. Once the sections are ready, the structure rises. What was flat on the ground now begins to define space. As the frame stands, the cabin finally reveals its true scale. This is the moment the project stops being a plan and starts becoming a building. The roof comes together the same way the frame did, measured on site, assembled where it stands. One section at a time, the angles lock in. What matters here isn't complexity, it's how everything lines up. As soon as the roof takes shape, the space below changes. Light softens, shadows settle. For the first time, the cabin feels sheltered. Not finished, but protected. From this point on, every step happens undercover. The build moves forward, no longer exposed to the open sky. Before the wood goes on, the cabin is wrapped in a protective layer. It quiets the wind, pushes moisture away, and gives the structure a moment to breathe. Then the surface starts to change. Wood boards go up one by one. Straight lines replace exposed layers. The rough build begins to disappear. As the walls close in, the cabin takes on its final shape. What was once framing and barriers now reads as a home. From the outside, everything feels calmer, more deliberate, more permanent. The first insulation layer goes in between the framing, cut to size, pressed into place. Cold slows down, sound softens. The empty structure starts holding warmth. A second layer follows. This one seals the gaps, locks everything together. Not for speed, not for appearance, but for consistency. So the cabin feels the same in every corner in every season. Only after the insulation is complete do the systems go in. Ventilation, drainage, lines that won't be seen once the walls close. Nothing here is meant to stand out, but everything here has to work, quietly, every day. The floor comes next. Tile by tile, the surface gains weight, stability, presence. For the first time, steps feel solid. The cabin stops sounding hollow. It starts feeling grounded. Then the wood returns, this time inside. Boards rise along the walls, covering insulation, covering systems. What was technical disappears. What was functional becomes visual. Details start to matter. Edges are trimmed, corners are cleaned, surfaces are aligned by hand, not rushed. Nothing here is decorative yet, but everything is deliberate. Furniture follows the same logic as the structure. Simple, fixed, built to stay. Each piece belongs to the space, not placed inside it. This isn't a project anymore, it's just a cabin by the river, doing exactly what it was built to do.